Welcome back to Hammer Down. Today's video is going to be about my Buell Blast I picked up last summer. I love riding this thing, but looking at it, not so much. A lot of areas need cosmetic attention, and some I'm just going to completely get rid of, like this rear subframe section. The fuel tank covers half the engine. The tail section is just cheap plastic, way too big. I don't mind the looks up front. I'll be sliding the headlight down as well as the upper fairing, if you want to call it that. The seat's just super wide, as you can see. The tank's very bulky. These lights gotta go. I'll go with a different style headlight. I will be building a cafe racer out of this, so this area here, the foot peg mounts, the entire bracket, that's gone with the subframe. I'm going to cut off of there. I'll fabricate some type of linkage to move my controls to the rear. I did end up giving it a little makeover just so I can have some fun with it during the summer. But as soon as fall came, I began tearing it down to turn it into a cafe racer, which was my original plan. Here I'm just removing the tank, seat, tail section. This engine looks great without the tank hanging down over it. Then I began cutting off the rear subframe section. That I just used a Sawzall die grinder. You can see some of the flange from the tail section is still there. I'll be grinding that off later. Then I got on the internet and found a tank and rear tail section I like, and that's just black epoxy on the tank. Mostly I did this just to save time so I don't have to fabricate as much. Then I started to plate the frame and fit the top tubes for the rear subframe. Here I have those flanges cleaned off. Then I brought in my very talented assistant to give me a hand fitting some tubes and tacking them in place. Once we had that dialed in, it was just a matter of me spending a few hours welding and welding and welding. And I went ahead and opted for the LED Hoop Taillight. I think it looks great. Here you can see the bike's much slimmer now. I'm very happy with the stance. I made a metal pan to go under the tail fairing, just so I can have some type of storage compartment under the seat for my phone or wallet. Here it is outside. After I finished with the mock-up stage, everything's just tacked or clamped in place. You can see the Clecos in the back there. Here's the new headlight I went with. It has integrated turn signals. There'll be a few small changes to this look, but overall I'm very happy with how it came out. The next video about this motorcycle is going to be body and paint prep. I'll be molding the frame welds and then doing the body work on the tank and fenders and fairing. Thanks for watching.